is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And good evening, everyone. Now I can say evening. We are coming to you live from the John Smith Fieldhouse over at Del City High School. And this matchup between Lawton Macarthur and Del City boys. Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan Ray. This is the final game of the Del City Holiday Festival. First year they're doing this. And we have two really good teams, two teams with the Oklahoma Sports Network. They were district rivals last year. Since then, Lawton Macarthur has moved to a different district in 5A, so they're going to play this game as a kind of a friendly matchup to test each other before they get into the higher district play next month. Let's go ahead and look at the schedules here. First, we're going to show you Lawton Macarthur's. Now, they did lose to Midwest City a week ago. We don't have a score for you, but otherwise, their only losses have been to good teams, Midwest City and Lawton High. They barely lost to Lawton High in the Great Plains tournament. So they're off to a good start. They lost arguably their best player from last year, Brendan Malone, but they have been strong without him so far. As for Del City, there was some questions on how they would handle having their football players so late, but it hasn't really hurt them at all. They had their big win against Midwest City about a week and a half ago, and then last night they beat Ardmore 52-34. Okay, so we're going to have some crossover sponsors for you. But our starting lineup sponsor, we're going to go ahead and mention that right now. That's Dynamic Health. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better, recover faster, Dynamic Health Clinic. Not sure what we're waiting on to get the starting lineups announced, but here's how it looks for Lawton Macarthur. Latrell Bailey, a 6'3 senior, is one starter. Two of their guards from last year that are really good, Tycho Taylor and JaVale Coleman, number 2 and number 3. We don't have it listed there, but Coleman is also a junior. A.J. Vaughn, also a junior at 6'2", is their 4th starter, and then they round the starting lineup with Keon Brown, number 23. For Del City, there actually was a little bit of movement in their starting lineups, but they actually go back to the starting lineup they had yesterday. No Myshawn Graham. There was some talk he might start. I believe he's available, though. Starting for him will be number 5, Kaman Shaw. Number 10, Deshaun McAllister. There's some questions about him because of an ankle injury, but apparently he will be in there. And then the freshman, Marquise Fleming, will make his 2nd straight start. Caleb Blackwolf, moving from El Reno, who's very good football. Number 24 will be starting as well. And then the round of the starting lineup, the big man in this group, number 35, Tavon Johnson, a 6'4 senior. Lawton Macarthur is coached by Marco Gagliardi. They're looking to make state for the first time since 2021. Del City is coached by Lenny Hatchett. They have been to the state tournament as Del City every year since Coach Hatchett's been there. When the 2016-2017 is when it started. They won the state title in 2023 in 5A. In 2021, they won the 6A state title. And they're hoping to have a group that can do that as well. Great starting group. Very athletic and deep team. And this will be a good matchup for both teams. Our first quarter sponsor is going to be Scrambled. We start this game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes and deep-fried French toast. Located, and we'll tell you this in a second here. Anyway, Had to get some things straight here. Located at 1742 Northeast 23rd Street, Suite A in Oklahoma City, 405-900-5972. Again, this is the 11th and final game of the 2024 Del City Hoops Holiday Festival. Some teams have played both days like Del City. Other teams like Lawton Macarthur are just playing today for girls and boys. Carlsbad girls played earlier today as well. Those are the games we had for you. Bernie Wren joining me on camera. He has run camera for all 4 games this weekend. For today, joining me, so for the 3rd time as a producer for this, Dedrick Jones. And so they're getting more and more comfortable at that. Hopefully I'll get more and more comfortable announcing. And here we go, the Highlanders and Eagles. And it's the Highlanders who control the tip. It's Keon Brown with it. Pass it out to Taylor. Now back to Brown. Taylor checked by Black Wolf. They go right side to Bailey. Now they drive inside. And they're going to call out of bounds a turnover on Lawton Macarthur. Macarthur will extend their pressure some. Doesn't look like a trapping defense, but we'll see. Maybe we'll be when they cross the line. Here's McAllister with it. Changes directions, kicks it out to Shaw. Left-handed corner 3. Come on, Shaw hits it. That's a Bobby Lewis three-pointer. Bobby Lewis surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. And Choctaw and Del City. Quickly back come the Highlanders. With the ball on the right side there, that is Taylor. And Taylor's going to be called for 5 seconds. This Del City defense is going to make Lawton Macarthur work like few teams can. That's why it's a good game for them. And frankly, I don't think any team in Lawton Macarthur's district will challenge them like Del City will. Pass almost taken, but Fleming comes up with it. Still has it somehow. This is an adventure here, but he gets to Blackwell. Blackwell shot inside, tipped around, no good. Fleming gets it again, and he'll head to the free throw line. So a bit of a shaky possession there for a moment for Del City, but they end up getting free throws out of it. And these free throws, any Del City free throws, are brought to you by, Toonie Buys Houses. Any Del City three-pointers brought to you by Bobby Lewis. For Lawton Macarthur, their threes and free throws are brought to you by Trey Cuttett. But that first free throw is made. Toonie Buys Houses. We buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to buy or sell a home for any reason, please call us today, 405-931-3046. Present them a cash offer. Both free throws are made, so the freshman Fleming gets on the board, and Del City leads 5-0. Brown again with it to Taylor. Back to Brown right side. Brown dribbles towards the baseline. They go high post to Bailey, and Bailey loses it. This is Jashawn McAllister, and he gets it poked away. He ends up losing it. Back come the Highlanders. It's A.J. Vaughn with it. Bounce pass, and then the three-point shot by Bailey. No good. Rebound Eagles. Nice drive there by Fleming, but he has it blocked. Coleman got the block and now has the ball. Now Brown has the ball. Brown crossover and the paint, no good, but he gets the putback and scores, and Lawton Macarthur's on the board. Fleming gets all the way to the paint, and then he goes up for a shot. It gets deflected, but it's still off Fleming. So MacArthur's defend the paint well the last couple of trips on defense for him, and they get the ball back. Again, their point guard so far is Keon Brown. Oh, he had his man. It got deflected. Lawton Macarthur still recovers. The three-point shot is attempted and airballed. MacArthur will recover. Vaughn shot that. 3. He gets it back. He'll shoot another 3 this time near the top of the key. Side rim, no good. Back comes Del City with it. Black Wolf to Shaw. Now McAllister has the top of the key. Gets in the paint. Tries to find Johnson. That's Tavon Johnson. There's 2 Johnsons for Del City. We'll see the other one here at some point soon. Jaden Johnson. It goes out of bounds. It's off Del City. Oh, it's because a foul was called. There's an offensive foul called McAllister. That's what happened. That'll be a team foul. And here again comes Brown, and he goes to the basket, scores. He's checked by the center for Del City, Tavon Johnson. Maybe that's why he handles the ball so much. And he was able to take him to the basket, get inside the paint, score. And it's 5-4, Del City leads. Here's Kaman Shaw with it, near the timeline. Shaw kicks it out to Black Wolf. Black Wolf fires a three. It looked like a three, no good. Rebound tipped around. And Coleman has it for Lon MacArthur. Now again out to Brown. Brown finds Vaughn, who shoots the three, no good. Back comes Del City with it. Off the rebound. They rebound very well. Come on, Shaw. Finds Fleming, and Fleming with a nice, sweet pull-up lefty jumper there. Two lefties, Shaw and Fleming, have done all the scoring for Del City. And they go back up 7-4. Brown throws in the right corner. And nice shot made there by Taylor. A running, floating jumper, and Taylor makes it 7-6. Back come the Eagles. Black Wolf has the left wing. Black Wolf had his pass deflected, and it's off Del City. Lon MacArthur basketball. Lon MacArthur will make the first sub. Xavier Alcedo will check in. He will replace Taylor. Del City can go to their bench as well, and they will. They're going to bring in probably their two best offensive players. Jaden Johnson and Myshawn Graham are checking in. If you had to pick a couple guys you want to shoot a last-second shot for Del City, those would be the top two on your list probably, but they're not starting. Shows you the depth this team has. Lon MacArthur basketball. That's Alcedo with it. He tries to get in the paint. Not sure where to go with it. And he was able to get it out to Brown. Brown, turnaround jumper, tough shot, no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. This is Caleb Blackwolf, full head of steam, and Blackwolf gets to the free throw line. A running back in football, and it looked like no one from Lon MacArthur wanted to get in his way until he got all the way inside the paint and was able to draw a foul. Caleb Blackwolf last year played for El Reno, and that was the team that eliminated Lon MacArthur in the playoffs. So Coach Gagliardi, many of these players are familiar with him. As he misses the first free throw, Toonie Bice House's free throw. Another another football player, Demarion Turner, although you can say former because he's a senior, will check in for Del City. Very quick, defensive-minded guard, good ball handler. Doesn't look to score as much as other players, but he'll give you steady minutes. Blackwolf hits the second, making it 8-6. Del City now showing some press. Coleman has it, now pass out to Brown, back to Coleman. Coleman, bounce pass, pull-up shot there. No good, but it's recovered there by Vaughn, and Vaughn will then finish around the basket. He's a lefty, finishes with his left hand, and we are tied at Ocho. Demarion Turner centers it up right by the timeline, throws it outside to Blackwolf. Blackwolf bounce pass to Jaden Johnson, and Jaden Johnson loses it. Coleman just stripped him, and then Johnson tries to knock away and does. So two good defensive plays against each other. Here's Graham with it, corner left, back out to Jaden Johnson. Jaden Johnson back to Graham. Graham bounce pass inside, and a nice move by Fleming is no good. And it's rebounded by Lon MacArthur. That's, of course, Marquise Fleming, the freshman. His older brother plays on the team as well. He's even taller. Here comes Brown. Brown looks to go coast to coast, has it rejected out of bounds. We hope to get some replays for you. Any replays we have is brought to you by Super Subs. Speaking of subs, we have some subs for Lon MacArthur. That includes number 10, Alton Thomas. Number 21, Adam Austin. Of course, he's a Division I football player. Del City brings Tavon Johnson back in, as well as Deshaun Macarthur. Macarthur, the inbounds pass, just like that's taken away by Macarthur. He is a great defensive player, and sometimes the ball just finds him. It's amazing. And he found him there. Johnson finds Johnson, but Johnson tried to go. That's Jaden Johnson to Graham. Graham cut. Johnson wasn't ready for it. Graham was able to recover. Gets the ball back from Turner. Jaden Johnson open for a right wing three. No good. Ball tipped around. Tavon Johnson, the offensive rebound. Del City will slow it down. Now Jaden Johnson looks to make something happen. He gets triple teamed in the paint, but wisely goes up for a shot. He had control of the ball. A lot of Macarthur players were reaching in, and Johnson will head to the free throw line. This again is Jaden Johnson. Thomas, the foul. Alton Thomas for Lawton Macarthur, and free throws coming up for Jaden Johnson. These, of course, are Toonie Bice House's free throws, but he's short in the first. Amazing to see, because that is the best shooter for Del City, arguably, is Jaden Johnson, but he bricks the first one. Very competitive game, though. He misses both. Rebounded by Alcedo. And Brown will bring it down for Lon Macarthur. Gets in the paint, kicks it out. Three-point shot, I believe that's Coleman. No good, I'm sorry, that's not Coleman. That's Alcedo. But Lon Macarthur gets the putback, and they take the lead for the first time. DeMarion Turner out to Jaden Johnson. Johnson gets in the paint, knocks a player down, no foul called. Macarthur kicks it out to Maishawn Graham, who's short on the three. Rebound by Brown. He's going to take it against Macarthur. This is going to be an interesting matchup here. The best ball handler for Lawton Macarthur, at least in this game, it appears to be against the best defender. Brown to the right wing, or left wing, I'm sorry. Now it's out to Alcedo, top of the key. Alcedo against Turner. Kind of holds him off with his offhand. Now the ball goes back to Brown after getting a pass from Austin. Del City showing a trap on the screen and roll. Nice movement for Macarthur. They get the ball underneath to Adam Austin. And he is fouled. Maishawn Graham with a foul. Lawton Macarthur free throws are, of course, brought to you by Trey Cuttit. Scan the QR code, book your appointment with the Cut with Trey Cuttit, where appointments prevent disappointments. First free throw is good. Lawton Macarthur has controlled the last part of this quarter with 13 seconds to go. It looked like Del City's defense might be overwhelming against Lawton Macarthur, but Highlanders have been as poised on offense since then as I've seen anybody against Del City. That free throw's missed, but Macarthur gets the offensive rebound, but then the shot's rejected. Jaden Johnson has it poked away. Amari Turner for Lawton Macarthur goes in. He will score. We'll try to get that replay for you, brought to you by Super Subs. Amari Turner checks in the game and makes an impact. Super Subs, they have chicken Phillies. Try the deluxe buffalo or barbecue chicken. We played one quarter, and Lawton Macarthur with a 13-8 lead against the Del City Eagles. You're watching the Del City Holiday Festival on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I'm going to go into nursing because my grandma was a nurse. Seeing her inspired me to get a higher education. My name is Leah, and I've been working here for 2 years. Working at Whataburger has helped me get stuff ready for my apartment that I'll be moving to. I'm saving up for the basic appliances like an air fryer, a microwave. So I can afford what I need as well as get what I want.
All right, we're coming back with second quarter action here on the Oklahoma Sports Network in this matchup between the Highlanders and the Eagles. A good 5A matchup. Second quarter brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings in Del City, located 5500 Tinker Diagonal. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. Del City will have the first possession of the quarter. They are in a bit of a funk here. Demarion Turner will start off the offense for the Eagles. Starting cornerback as well, and a really good one. Come on, Shaw back in. He handles it. Hands it off to Myshawn Graham. Graham can create. We'll see if he tries to here. Almost got in the paint but got cut off. Passes it back out. Shaw with it. Back to Tavon Johnson in the spot he normally doesn't have the ball. Johnson finds Graham. Graham now has some momentum. Pull-up shot by Graham. Good contest from Lon Macarthur, but Tavon Johnson the rebound. He will get offensive rebounds. He gets one there. Foul is fouled on the floor. First team foul on Lon Macarthur this quarter. Of course, fouls reset each quarter. Demarion Turner to inbound it. Nice inbounds play. Cutting the basket there is Jay-Sean McAllister. And he breaks the snide for Del City as they had not scored in a while. It's now 13-10. Del City going with a 2-2-1 press. And they get a steal off that press. That's Kaman Shaw. Stole the pass from Thomas. And here's Turner. McAllister looked like he thought about it. Shaw will think about it, and he will shoot it. He was not wide open. I don't know if that's a shot Coach Hatchett wanted. Lon Macarthur rebounds it. Alcedo being hounded by McAllister, but Lon Macarthur's able to get out of that. Still kind of getting trapped here, but now they can slow it down a bit. This is Thomas with the ball. Lon Macarthur showing some really good depth here. They're trusting their reserves, and they're playing well. And they can slow things down a bit. This is Taylor with the basketball. He's come back in. Tycho Taylor, kick out. Comes back to Alcedo. Alcedo gets in the paint. Turnaround jumper over. Johnson is good over the bigger Tavon Johnson. Xavier Alcedo with the basket. It's 15-10 Lon Macarthur. Then Graham over dribbles. Has the ball taken away by Taylor. Taylor, wild shot, but he will head to the free throw line. Coach Hatchett will mess around. He's going to make whatever subs he needs to make to get things right. And that will be Jaden Johnson and Caleb Blackwolf. I wouldn't be surprised if Graham comes out. He's been a little bit wild for Del City. But we'll see after this free throw, this Trey Cut-It free throw by Tycho Taylor, or Tykael Taylor. I think he goes by TK. And he connects the first one. Yes, Graham will come out for Del City, as will McAllister. Both teams are relying on their bench here. And part of that's because they can. Both free throws are in. Lon Macarthur has extended to a 7-point lead. Kaman Shaw, who hit the first three of the game, first shot of the game for Del City. Kicks out to Jaden Johnson. Back out to Tavon Johnson. Handoff to Shaw. Near the top. And Shaw almost lost it, but somehow tapped it to Tavon Johnson, and Tavon Johnson had a good shot, but couldn't make it. Austin rebounds it for Lon Macarthur. Here comes Turner. Turner. A lot of contact there, no foul called. Gagliardi can't believe it. Back comes Del City. That's Jaden Johnson. May not have been really set as well as he needed to be on that three, and he missed it. Good boxing out there by Thomas. And then Lon Macarthur with kind of, you won't call it unforced turnover, but that's a simple drop by Taylor he should have. So that's what happens when you extend pressure, even on a miss. Something we haven't seen from Del City in years past. They will full court press off a miss. That's when you're really committed. Turner being hounded there by Taylor. That Taylor-Turner matchup, very physical. And Taylor will get called for a foul. I think it just went on the scoreboard, so that's a second team foul. And then the inbounds pass, they run a set play, but Turner was ready for a different Turner for Lon Macarthur. This is Amari Turner, who ended the quarter real well. He got the steal. And then we have a timeout called as he was being trapped by Gagliardi. Coach Marco Gagliardi will call a 30-second timeout. Well, this game has been an interesting one to call and just a different intensity to it. And I think a lot has to do with not the fact that this is a boys' game. This is more intensity than last night's boys' game, Del City against Ardmore. This is just two very athletic teams that are going at each other. But my voice is already starting to get a little fatigued, but I think it'll be okay. It's the last game of the year, calendar year that is. The next Oklahoma Sports Network broadcast featuring, again, both a Mid-Del team and a Lawton team. We always love it when those happen. Lawton High will be coming here on January 7th. That's a Tuesday. And we'll have that game for you, the girls' game as well as the boys' game. The boys' game, of course, is that's the carrot right there. The girls' game, we're glad to have that one. But Lawton High and Del City are both undefeated in district play, and Lawton High is also a beast of a team. We got two of them here. Out of timeout there, Turner kicks it out for a three-point shot that is missed. Attempted there by Thomas, Alton Thomas. It's no good, out of bounds off of Lawton Macarthur. Here is Del City. Demarion Turner, who's been playing, hasn't come out yet since he went in the game middle of the first quarter. Caleb Blackwell fires a three. Oh, it just rims out, but there's Tavon Johnson with the offensive rebound, but then he loses it. Alcedo with the ball for Lawton Mack. He's hounded by Blackwell. Jaden Johnson goes for the steal, didn't get it. Turner gets in the paint. He's able to maintain his footwork without giving up a turnover or without traveling. And then underneath, that's Austin who gets fouled. Adam Austin, you can see he has got a good football physique there. And he'll head to the free throw line for Trey Cuttett free throws. Again, all Lawton Macarthur free throws are brought to you by Trey Cuttett. Where appointments prevent disappointments. That free throw is missed. Del City will have a sub here if this free throw is made. It is. And for Del City, again, they will bring in one of their starters, a freshman, Marquise Fleming. He'll replace Demarion Turner again. Del City, I don't know when the last time is that Coach Hatchett started a freshman, but he has these last two games. He hit a jumper earlier this half. We'll see if he can do it again. Jaden Johnson finds Tavon Johnson. Tavon Johnson pump fake. Oh, he can't make the shot. Jaden Johnson came flying in, and let's see what the call is here as he lost out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Del City. A rough first half for Tavon Johnson. He's a good player. He has missed some shots that you expect him to make. To inbound it there was Shaw. He'll kick it out to Caleb Blackwolf near the right wing. Now Jaden Johnson with it near the timeline. Johnson to Blackwolf. Blackwolf knocks out a Macarthur player. What's the call? It's an offensive foul. That's some good defense right there. I believe it's A.J. Vaughn who drew the charge. Mind you, all replays brought to you by Super Subs. Del City, they're not going to mess around right now. They will extend to a full court press. This is a good matchup. Brown against Caleb Blackwolf. These guys, similar body types, quick and strong. And Del City will run and jump, which means it's a man-to-man trap. Lawton Macarthur is able to handle it at first. They get into the paint. And now they'll reset it. Brown, crossover on Shaw. Goes up, misses it, no good. And then Jaden Johnson gets the rebound and gets fouled. Fourth foul on Lawton Macarthur. Del City has only 2 points this quarter. I believe Macarthur not much more. Older guys would call this game a slobber knocker. I'm not old enough to call it that, except I just did. But a very physical game with good athletes here. Jaden Johnson gets the handoff from Shaw. Blackwolf to Jaden Johnson. Johnson, a pull-up jumper, no good. Caleb Blackwolf the rebound. Out to Shaw. Pointer, backboard, no good. Blackwolf the rebound. Johnson, Jaden Johnson the open three, and he hit it. That's a Bobby Lewis three. Any threes made by Del City are brought to you by Bobby Lewis, State Farm. We also have, do we get the replay? Yes, we did get the replay by Super Subs. So we had a full time, 30-second timeout. That'll give me a chance to mention both sponsors again. All 3 pointers by Del City brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprise the great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw. Call them at 405-281-6700 and Del City, 405-670-3665. Instant replay brought to you by Super Subs. They have chicken Phillies. Try the deluxe, buffalo, or barbecue chicken. A lot of action this game. A lot of action. And it leads to where we're at now, 18-13 to score. When I say a lot of action, a lot of good defense and some really intense basketball. You know, for Lawton Macarthur, it's worth mentioning they couldn't host a regional last year because of the 2 games essentially lost to Del City. And they got beat by about 17 points, I think, almost a year ago to the day. It was early January when they played at Del City. It was a district matchup, a basketball district matchup. And Del City also wanted Lawton Macarthur. So the Highlanders want to give a measure of revenge, or however they word that. And doing a good job so far. Del City, though, they're not going to go away. Brown's pass there is deflected out of bounds. Lawton Macarthur throw it in, and it's stolen. This is Kaman Shaw. The lefty converts with his right hand. And just like that, Del City's back into it, down by 3. And these athletes for Del City, it's hard to avoid turnovers against them for too long. And Brown almost turned it over there, and then almost a travel there on Coleman. Coleman is able to get out of the trap, though, to Austin. They swing it, 3-point shot by Alcedo, and it's good. That's a Trey Cuts 3, a Trey Cutted 3. Good response for Lawton Macarthur. Jaden Johnson knocks down a player from Lawton Macarthur and is called for a charge. Jaden Johnson's played a lot, even though he hasn't started. I think he's going to come out now. He has been aggressive on offense. He had a great game against Midwest City here a week and a half ago. Huge for Del City in that game. Hasn't got the shot going yet here. Both Johnsons will come out. Both Jaden and Tavon, they're not related. But they're both really good players. Very different type of players here. With the ball there is Brown. His bounce pass to Austin was not handled very well. Now it's Bailey with it for Lawton Macarthur. And then he handed off to a teammate and it went out of bounds. Didn't have the room for it. That teammate, A.J. Vaughn. And we have another sub. Demarion Turner will check back in. 1:40 to go. And a very fun but low-scoring game between the Eagles and Highlanders. And this is definitely a playoff preview, by the way. And then a bad turnover on Del City. Back comes Lawton Macarthur. Oh, not able to finish. There's Bailey. He missed the gimme layup. You got to take advantage of those against Del City. Turner with it now for the Eagles. Maishawn Graham back to Turner. That's Blackwolf who gets a good shot in the paint near the free throw line, but he can't get it to go. Part of the shooting struggles for the Eagles. Brown gets trapped from the front, and this pass is stolen. Blackwolf the steal to McAllister. McAllister left-hand layup, no good, but a foul on Brown, and McAllister led to the free throw line for 2 Toonie Bice House's free throws. And that is concern number one when you have a lead against Del City. At some point, they're going to go trap you like crazy, which again is a new look. They did it some last year, didn't do it much before, didn't need to, as they won 2 state titles in 3 years. The other year they finished runner-up, but they did it with size. They didn't have to pressure that much. This team can pressure very well. Can they shoot free throws well? That'll be a question for them as Macarthur misses the first. Some subs for Lawton Macarthur. Latrell Bailey will check out. Second free throw for Macarthur. That rims out. Rebounded by Brown. Macarthur will just stay where he is on defense against Brown. Brown stumbles, kept his dribble, and actually used that to get by Macarthur. Now he shoots a pull-up shot off the backboard, no good. Ball tapped around, rebounded by Del City. Fleming to Blackwolf. Blackwolf, strong finish, but he can't make it. Now Coleman takes it for Lawton Macarthur. He's trapped and fouled, and that will be 2 free throws. That's when you got to know you're in the penalty situation because you don't want to send a guy to the free throw line fouling from out there, but that's what happened. So this is a rough offensive game for a lot of Del City Eagles, including Jay Sean Macarthur gets the foul call there. Just looking to see if Coach Hatchett would bring in some more shooters for the last 30 seconds as the Trey Cutted free throw. Again, Lawton Mac free throws brought to you by Trey Cutted. Coleman makes the first. Makes the second. Myshawn Graham will bring it up for Del City. He hasn't done much this game. He's capable of taking over a game on offense, I think. We haven't seen it yet. Here's Demarion Turner. 120 seconds to go. Turner, Macarthur back to Turner. Now Graham has it. Graham being checked by Alcedo. Turner checked by Coleman. Kicks out to Blackwolf. 3 by Blackwolf. Rims out. Be careful not to foul. Graham gets it back. The shot is up. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Your score is 23-15. Lawton Macarthur leads Del City. Our halftime for this game is brought to you by Home Tech Solutions. Home Tech Solutions, the weather can be unpredictable in Oklahoma, so the last thing you need is a malfunctioning HVAC system. This is for those of you in the Lawton area. The best way to make sure your heating and cooling units don't break down is by scheduling regular maintenance from Home Tech. Call today to set up an appointment at 580-919-0328. All right, we're going to take a break here, and we'll come back in a few minutes with the third quarter of this intense game between the Eagles and Highlanders. This is the Del City Holiday Festival on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
I am here to contest the new Whataburger from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That it's not
Whataburger. College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
I'm gonna go into nursing because my grandma was a nurse. Seeing her inspired me to get a higher education. My name is Leah and I've been working here for 2 years. Working at Whataburger has helped me get stuff ready for my apartment that I'll be moving to. I'm saving up for the basic appliances like an air fryer, a microwave. So I can afford what I need as well as get what I want.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Welcome back to the third quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Law Macarthur, Del City. Law Macarthur ahead by 8. 3-point shot in the air, no good. Rebounded by Maishawn Graham, who didn't have a good first half, but he will start the third quarter, which is what happened yesterday. Come on, Shaw fires at 3. It's off the mark. Tavon Johnson, the rebound and the putback. And this quarter is actually going to be brought to you by Patrick Newby. We'll talk more about him in a moment. But a good start for Del City. And they're going to press Lon MacArthur. Taylor had the ball, and now we have a foul called. Foul called on Graham, so first foul already. So we're 39 seconds into this game. Interesting give and go there as Tykill Taylor with it, checked by Graham. With the ball now is Brown. So that's not Brown, but nice. That's Brown who on the nice backdoor play as he got the pass from Vaughn. And it's now 25-17. Graham with the basketball here. Now it's Caleb Blackwolf who hits the 3, a Bobby Lewis 3. No, that's a 2. His foot was on the line, not a Bobby Lewis 3. It's back to a 6-point Lon MacArthur leads. Brown with the ball checked by McAllister. Brown looking. Oh, he spins towards the basket, and the shot was a good one, but no good is the shot. It's a good look at the basket, I should say. Back comes Del City. Graham in the game now. He passes it out to McAllister, wing left. Graham, top of the key with the ball back. Shaw looking to go inside and does. Great post up there by Caleb Blackwolf as he scores. It's down to 4. And then a steal by Graham. And then now what's the call? Coach Hatchett is furious about something. Don't know if Lon MacArthur wanted a timeout before the steal. So we have chaos here. While we have this chaos, someone who can help you get out of chaos if you're dealing with that is Patrick Newby. He's our quarter sponsor. The Newby Agency is located in Oklahoma. Is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance Agency in Midwest City. Family owned and operated and have been serving the public for over 40 years. They're located at 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite A. Give them a call, 405-733-7671. So the whistle stops Del City from having a scoring opportunity, and I don't know what the whistle was about, but it is Del City basketball. Here's Graham with it. Dribbles towards the free throw line. They're going to try to go inside to Blackwolf. Blackwolf is a strong guy, and you can see right there, he's a man around the basket. If you put a guard on him, you're in trouble. And he can put Del City within a point. Tykill Taylor the foul. They just sent a message there. Don't put a guard on him if you can help it. Tootie Bice out his free throw's no good, but it's rebounded by McAllister. And do we have a foul on the floor? MacArthur temporarily took out Keon Brown. They're going to bring him back in. He's one of their best athletes and players. He'll come back in for JaVale Coleman. It will still be Del City basketball. They can make this a 4 or 5 point trip here and tie the game or take the lead. Shaw in the paint. No good. Rebound Highlanders. It looked like that's Brown who got the rebound by Austin in the game for Lon MacArthur. Brown off the trap. Finds Taylor. Back to Brown. Now shooting a 3 there. That's Bailey, and he hit it. A Big three there for Lawton Macarthur. That's a Trey Cut at 3. And they go back up by 5. So they've had some answers when Del City looks like they're going to go on a run. They're going to go back inside to Black Wolf. Black Wolf spins baseline, easy score there. Tycho Taylor's just too small against Black Wolf in the paint, and he makes it a 28-25 Lawton Macarthur lead. So we'll see if Taylor can do anything for Macarthur with the ball, hounded by Black Wolf. And then the pass is deflected by Graham. Again, Black Wolf is one of those athletes that he can be bigger than you, he can also be quicker than you. I'm not saying he's quicker than Taylor, but I don't think Taylor's quicker than him. Bailey with the ball. Ball's down, but got rid of the ball before a travel could be called. Tough shot there, but the rebound by Austin's no good. Well, we got a lot of contact there. A.J. Vaughn missed the shot earlier. Bailey came flying in. And Shaw got called for the foul. I don't know what he did there to get a foul called on him there, but it'll be Lawton Macarthur's ball under their basket. They have a 3-point lead. They're going to be in a box set on this baseline inbounds play. It's Brown on McAllister. He finds Bailey. Bailey fires another 3, misses it long. Rebound by Myshawn Graham. Graham looking for Black Wolf back door, then Black Wolf posts up. They go instead to Tavon Johnson on the other side. Tavon Johnson powers his way up, and he draws a foul on Austin. Del City making a concerted effort to go inside, and they have scored because of it. They had trouble on offense for much of the first half. They have a different mentality right now. It's going to lead to more Toonie Bites Houses free throws as Tavon Johnson, nothing but net on the first one. Toonie Bites Houses, we buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call Stay with a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Once again, the lead is 2. This will be as close as Del City's been in quite a while. If Johnson makes this one, he does not. But there's Caleb Black Wolf getting the rebound, spinning his way in, and he'll head to the free throw line. Del City has turned up the pressure here and the effort. And they are getting points in the paint and free throw attempts because of it. And already 14 fouls on Lawton Mac. We haven't played half of the quarter yet, which would be an 8th, I guess. But it's about fouls this quarter, though. Black Wolf misses the first of the Toonie Bice Houses free throws. If you're Lawton Macarthur, you'd probably rather Del City, they're going to miss a free throw, miss the first, and then have him make the second, because you'd almost rather throw it in, even if you're dealing with a press and trying to get rebounds right now against just the relentless play we're seeing from Del City. Meanwhile, they bring Brown out this Lawton Mac, so their primary ball handler is not in the game right now. Coach Hatchett will call a full timeout after the make free throw. This is the closest Del City's been. It's a 1-point game. You're watching the Del City Holiday Festival on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I'm gonna go into nursing because my grandma was a nurse. Seeing her inspired me to get a higher education. My name is Leah, and I've been working here for 2 years. Working at Whataburger has helped me get stuff ready for my apartment that I'll be moving to. I'm saving up for the basic appliances like an air fryer, a microwave. So I can afford what I need as well as get what I want.
All right, welcome back to Del City and Lawton Macarthur basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Very competitive game here. Macarthur, Del City with the run here. Macarthur's trying to recompose themselves without Brown, their best ball handler, and sure enough, they turn it over, which is what Del City tries to do early and often and almost always when they're on a run. Demarion Turner with the ball to Tavon Johnson near the right elbow. Johnson will try to go in. Shot off the mark. He gets his own rebound, and he got hacked. Foul is on Xavier Alcedo. And Johnson to shoot free throws. Again, these are Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. He missed the first. That would have tied the game. Del City playing hard, but a lot of times when they play hard, they don't always play with precision, including making free throws. They've struggled there this half, but they've done a lot of other things well as they missed both. But again, having trouble as Lawton Macarthur getting the defensive rebound. Couldn't get it clean there, but I think this is going to be out of bounds on McAllister, so it will still be Lawton Macarthur basketball. Now they cannot run the baseline on this one. And Del City will go full court press. They're able to get out of it. Looks like that's Coleman ahead. And now just too high of a pass there as that's number 11 for MacArthur, A.J. Vaughn, who looked like he was on a lot of caffeine there with that electric pass thrown that was thrown too high. And now Del City with the ball and a chance to take the lead. 1-2-2 zone for Lawton MacArthur. Will that help them defend the inside? Alton Thomas, who comes in for MacArthur, knocks the ball out of bounds. Turner to McAllister, back to Turner. Tavon Johnson with it, I believe that's him, wing left on that, maybe Blackwolf. Cross-court pass to Turner. Now out to Johnson. That is Jaden Johnson. Now Myshawn Graham with it near the timeline. Back to McAllister. And then Turner couldn't control it. He lost it. Big turn for MacArthur. Can they convert? They can. A good finish there from Alton Thomas. And MacArthur back up by 3. Jaden Johnson to McAllister. They swing it over to Myshawn Graham near the left wing. Out to Turner. Turner to Graham, corner left. Pull-up jumper by Graham. Airballs it. He's been off this game. Back comes Lawton MacArthur. That's Austin who's in the game, and he converts and one. Adam Austin with a big finish there. And he will head to the free throw line shooting Trey Cuddett free throws. I believe this is the first free throw attempts this half for Lawton MacArthur, though I could be wrong. I may have missed one. And they don't convert the three-point play. So both teams leaving points on the board with missed free throws. MacArthur extending their defense some, and they force another steal. Trying to finish there is Coleman. Saved it right to a teammate, Alcedo, for the basket. What a play there by JaVale Coleman. And how about Lawton MacArthur? A lot of teams would have wilted when Del City got within one. MacArthur has gotten a second win, and they get a foul right there. It's on Alton Thomas. And that's why fouls are concerned when you get them early. Jaden Johnson will head to the line there. That's not a shooting foul, but it's the 5th team foul. And it's going to be one of Del City's better free throw shooters. Thomas may be in foul trouble. He's going to get replaced by Amari Turner. So there's 2 Turners, for one for each team. Demarion Turner, number 4 for Del City. And Amari Turner, number 1 for Lawton Mac. And both free throws are good by Jaden Johnson. That will allow Del City to set up another press. Lon Macarthur will see if they can beat it with some side-to-side action. They get it to Austin, but then he lost it. This is what you worry about. You put the ball on the floor. Del City's going to find a way to knock it away from you, especially if you're not a comfortable ball handler. Jaden Johnson, open three, corner left, no good. Macarthur rebounds. Del City still pressing off the miss. Macarthur looks to convert on the other end. And what a finish there by number 11, A.J. Vaughn. Very impressed with how Lon Macarthur's finished this quarter so far as they get a deflection there. It's worth noting that Lon Macarthur has not played in a week. Del City played yesterday. Solid, mostly comfortable win against Ardmore, but they played hard, and I don't know if there's any fatigue in play there for Del City. As they get a nice finish there. Good job, Jaden Johnson cutting to the basket as Caleb Blackwolf drove baseline. Nice pass by Blackwolf. 5-point lead. Here's Vaughn trying to spin on Johnson, and he lost it. You got to be so careful when you dribble the ball around Del City. Graham to Shaw. They go inside. Blackwolf again will head to the free throw line. Boy, Caleb Blackwolf, he is a tall 6'1". He showed that on the Oklahoma Sports Network last year when he played for El Reno, had a really good game against the smaller Midwest City team. Well, Midwest City won. That was the regional championship. And then was voted player of the game against Midwest City was 11 days ago. And what is still Del City's biggest win at the moment, because that was a district game, not just against, not a school district game, which it always is that, a basketball district game. Caleb Blackwolf rims in that first free throw. Toonie buys houses free throws for Del City. Toonie buys houses. We buy homes in any condition. If you or somebody you know needs to sell home for any reason, please call them today with a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Second free throw for Blackwolf. That rims out. Good boxing out there from Lon Macarthur. And again, free throws a problem for Del City. Macarthur throws a nice cross-court pass there. Coleman kicks it out. Three-pointer by Vaughn, no good. Probably like to run more clock if you're Macarthur, because they got to make, they're in a tough spot on defense, because any foul on defense will result in free throws for Del City, although Del City, on the other hand, is not making them. You'd figure at some point they would. Come on, Shaw to bring it up for Del City. Against the 1-2-2 zone for Lon Macarthur. Fleming back in. That's Marquise Fleming. They find Johnson in an unusual spot. Kicks out to Fleming. Corner left three. No good. Ball gets deflected out to Jaden Johnson. Under 10 seconds we go. Johnson, the kick out to Graham. And then we got a lot of contact there, and that's what you worry about if you're Lon Macarthur, as Jaden Johnson gets fouled with 2 seconds to go. He's going to get free throws out of that, assuming he's okay, which he's in some pain, but he's okay otherwise. Inadvertent whistle. Wow. Johnson got knocked down, but it's an inadvertent whistle. And yeah, that's a break for Lon Macarthur. We got 2 seconds to go. Jaden Johnson will now throw it in. Pass deflected, but getting the ball is Tavon Johnson, who's reverse layup. He was just too far in the basket to make that work. And that will end the third quarter. Buckle up, folks. I think we're going to have a very interesting fourth quarter between the Eagles and Highlanders. Can't wait to bring it to you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
contest the new Whataburger from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whataburgers into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That it's not
Whataburger, Whataburger.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter action here at Del City High School, the final game of the Del City Holiday Festival. Jordan Ray bringing you this game on the air, but joined by Bernie Wren on camera. Dedrick Jones producing. Del City Lawton Macarthur playing a very competitive game this fourth quarter. It's going to be brought to you by Louie's. Louie's in Midwest City, 6007 Southeast 15th Street. Louie's, we're in your neighborhood. Can't wait to eat there again. Always enjoy it when I do. Maishan Graham for Del City has the ball. Pass on the right side to Jaden Johnson, and the pass inside to Tavon Johnson gets deflected. And very quick sub, as we're going to see Keon Brown back in. He may have been out for much of the third quarter because of foul trouble. It's interesting he didn't come in just to start the fourth quarter, but he's in now. 15 seconds in. Tavon Johnson doubled. Maishan Graham, the three. Hit the top of the backboard, but that's not out of bounds in this case. But Lawton Macarthur rebounded anyway, so no harm done for them. Fleming pressuring the ball there against Brown. Now a new sub for Lawton Macarthur as they try to finish at the basket there. That's number 20, Josh Rushing. Have not seen him at all this game, but he is in a very competitive situation to start the fourth quarter. Interesting sub there by Coach Gagliardi. Here's Kaman Shaw for Del City. Peace Fleming now out to Jaden Johnson, wing left. Johnson pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound and the putback, that's no good, but Tavon Johnson, he goes up and he will draw a foul. Didn't get a good feel on who missed the first shot, but Tavon Johnson was there to clean it up. And that'll be the first foul this quarter for Lawton Macarthur. These, of course, are Toonie Buys Houses free throws. He makes the first. Toonie Buys Houses. Again, we buy homes in any condition. Call them at 405-931-3046. Second free throw for Tavon Johnson. That goes in. So Del City has had trouble with free throws for much of this half, but they make two there, and they're within two. Again, Lawton Macarthur had gotten the lead back up to 7 not too long ago. Rushing gets the ball underneath, and his shot rattles in. Good play there by Keon Brown to find him. You obviously want Keon Brown in if you're Lawton Macarthur because he is the guy who handles the pressure there, and he found Rushing for a basket, and Macarthur back up by 4. Kaman Shaw with it, throws in the short court. Tavon Johnson back out to Jaden Johnson. Jaden spins his way in the paint. He was not shooting, so I think this is going to be a foul on the floor against Lawton Macarthur. Coleman with the foul. But already 2 fouls on Macarthur. Just something to keep an eye on. Del City, of course, really tries hard to get the ball in the paint. Maishan Graham with it, out to Tavon Johnson, who's trapped, back out to Maishan Graham, who has been very quiet this game, but he's played a lot of minutes this half. Kaman Shaw with the right wing finds Graham. Nice kick out. Shooting a 3 on the right corner is Fleming. That's no good, but there again is Tavon Johnson. The rebound, the putback, no. And then a foul on the floor. And I think it's a foul on Coleman again, or Taylor. I thought I heard 3. That should be 3. Yeah, now it's 3 team fouls on the scoreboard. Now what's the call? Let's say I think maybe out of bounds against Lawton Macarthur. I think someone like Brown may have stepped out of bounds. Well, some of the easy baskets that Del City's had just haven't gone. And Lawton Macarthur's taken advantage. They played mostly a very poised game. They trap in the corner there, and I think we're going to have a timeout. Good trap there, as Caleb Blackwolf had nowhere to go with that. Just get any corner you get trapped, that's a big deal. 30-second timeout. These coaches like to save their full timeouts, but we're expecting a few to be called. .546 to go. This is not a basketball district game like it was last year. So there's not a lot of consequences to losing this game, but don't tell that to the players or coaches, as a win for either team would give them some wind in their sails. For Del City, just making a comeback after being down for much of the game, really, after getting off to a good start in the first part of the first quarter. For Lawton Macarthur, just beating Del City shows they're more than legitimate. Their important games coming up will be against Carl Albert and El Reno. Those are the 2 teams they need to beat that will count for the playoffs. Looks like they're in some type of one-front zone here. Here's Macarthur. Del City looks to pass the ball around. That's Fleming banking in a 3. Sorry, that's Kaman Shaw. That's a Bobby Lewis 3, and it's a 1-point game. Brown throws at the rushing, and rushing just had the ball in a bad spot, and he's called for over the back there as he kind of was teetotaling the line there. And that, again, is why you trap so often if you're Del City, forcing those type of turnovers. And once again, the Eagles with a chance to take the lead. Graham with the ball. And then he throws it away. Nice steal by Brown. Can Macarthur finish in transition? Oh, missing the layup there is Turner. He had a good look at it. Couldn't get to go. Now Del City's in transition. And they finish by Sean Graham, maybe with his first basket of the game, has given the Eagles the 1-point lead. Can Macarthur have another run in him? Nice pass underneath, but missing the shot there is Austin. And now Macarthur's starting to miss some chippies. Back comes Jaden Johnson. He'll finish. Del City up 3. We have a timeout for Lawton Macarthur. I believe it's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching Del City and Lawton Macarthur basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558. Welcome back to the last game of the Del City Holiday Festival. Louis, your fourth quarter sponsor here. This matchup between Lawton Macarthur and Del City. It's been a very intense, competitive game. Running baseline there is Thomas. And Lon MacArthur is able to get it inbounded and pass the timeline. Although Jaden Johnson almost a steal, and now he's going to get called for a foul. We know Coach Gagliardi appreciates that foul there. As for Lon MacArthur to come back, they're going to need to draw fouls. They're going to need perhaps some contact fouls that haven't always been called. There's Brown with it. Oh, he trips, but he's able to find Taylor. Taylor then gets trapped. And another steal for Del City. Jaden Johnson, pull up right elbow, no good. And I think they're going to call an over the back foul on Black Wolf. Boy, the relentlessness of Del City's defense is a thing to watch here. Again, this is not the way they played in years past. They did some last year, but this year it's even more intense. Bringing the ball up is Brown. Finds Taylor, now they reverse it. Pull-up shot, rims out, but getting the ball back. And scoring and his foul. Let's see if we can get a replay there. Big-time play made by A.J. Vaughn, and he has a chance to tie the game. I think it would be quite a compliment for these Highlanders if they can have one more run in them, whether they win the game or not. And maybe they do. And we are tied at 41. As that Trey Cutted free throw went in. Under 4 minutes to go, so we played more than half of the fourth quarter. We're no closer to determining a victor here. Eagle basketball, Graham finds Jaden Johnson curling. Shaw, open three, right corner is good. A Bobby Lewis three for Kaman Shaw. He's hit 3 of them this game. Del City back up by 3. And an offensive foul is called on Brown. Tavon Johnson drew that charge. Being in the right place at the right time like he often is. Del City with the ball and a chance to expand their lead. Jaden Johnson with the wing left. Loses the ball. It's Lon MacArthur's turn to force a turnover. You can't wait around too long or they're going to double you. Now this is an open three by Taylor, no good. Rebound Graham. Head to Jaden Johnson, bounce pass, and a foul is called. That's Caleb Blackwolf, who's played really hard today, like he usually does, and he will earn a trip to the free throw line. Two subs for Lon MacArthur. Alton Thomas comes out. So does A.J. Vaughn. And Tooney buys houses free throws for Caleb Blackwolf here. He connects on the first. Also checking for Lon MacArthur. It's interesting they even can make so many subs in this situation as the game's still very much in doubt. Latrell Bailey will check in. Blackwolf hits both. 5-point lead for the Eagles. Coleman bringing it up. It's 3-on-3 here. Coleman and Graham, and Coleman turns it over. Graham will win that battle, and he'll get the layup. It's now a 7-point Del City lead. Actually, that's Kaman Shaw with the layup. It is Graham with the layup there. 7-point lead for Del City, and then Jaden Johnson pokes it away. Graham trying to finish again. He cannot, but he got fouled. Boy, when it rains, it pours. Brown may have fouled out. We don't keep track of fouls, but he's coming out, and I don't think you'd take him out in the situation if he didn't foul out. Tootie buys houses free throws for Maishawn Graham. He missed the first. Again, that's been the Achilles heel for Del City. Second rattles in. Del City pulling away here. Well, Macarthur's got to handle his pressure and find a way to get a good shot. Attacking the basket and getting a good shot right there is Xavier Alcedo as he gets the layup in. It's down to 6, the lead for Del City. Now can Lon Macarthur force any turnovers? Jaden Johnson, nice bounce pass to Tavon. Tavon wisely kicks it back out. Smart play on the part of Tavon Johnson. Graham near the corner. Has to be careful about a 5 count. And he gets rid of it, but he turns it over. It's off the ref. Well, it hit the ref and stayed in bounds, and I think the ref is just part of the play there. So it was still a live ball and still considered possession for Del City, and they get a timeout in. And that's a tough break. I can see why Coach Gagliari is upset. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Del City Lon Macarthur basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558. Welcome back to Del City and Lon Macarthur basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network in the last game of the Del City Holiday Festival. It's been a good one. Looks like Del City's pulling away. Lon Macarthur almost forced a turnover there, but Coach Hatchett was able to get a timeout in. Johnson, as Black Wolf was able to catch it. Furious effort there by Vaughn to try to get the ball back. Now Black Wolf was able to dribble it back out. DeMarion Turner in. Good ball handler for Del City. But a 5 count you got to be careful for, and that's called. You can handle the ball as the best as anyone ever has dribbled a basketball. If you do it for 5 seconds with a man on you, that's a turnover. McAllister will check in for defense for Del City. So MacArthur has a chance here, but they need to score this possession. Long 3, missed and rebounded by Shaw. And Shaw's going to push it, and he'll finish. That was an adventure there. Big sequence there. It's probably not the great 3 forced by MacArthur. I don't think they had to do that yet. And then the shot is made, but they're going to say no shot. Foul on the floor, which will not be free throws for Lon Macarthur. It's the 4th team foul. As A.J. Vaughn attacked well. I'll tell you, Lon Macarthur's got a lot of options. It's just, can any of them work against Del City? Oh, nice move there, but he couldn't make it. Just A.J. Vaughn, the shot did everything but go in. Del City rebounds. And Lon Macarthur may need to foul here if they have any hopes, and they will. And Del City does have players you don't mind fouling in this situation. Tycho Taylor the foul on Deshaun McAllister. First one rattles in. Lead up to 9. Macarthur led, I think, by as many as 7 or 8 points in the second half. Similar to the Midwest City game, where when Del City imposed their will in the second half, they were just too much. It's now a 10-point game. And then a turnover as, again, Alcedo was trying really hard to get a good shot, but when you put that much effort into getting a good shot against Del City, sometimes you forget to bring the ball with you. Turner will check in. 10-point lead for Del City. Looks like they're going to have this game won. Well, Macarthur will make one last attempt to trap. And they almost got the ball from Turner there. This is a good trap from Alcedo and Taylor. But instead of foul is called, and Turner will shoot free throws. Well, if they end up winning by 10 or 12 points, doesn't really tell you how close this game was. It's tied with under 4 minutes to go. And then Del City went on a bigger run. You know, both teams went on runs, but Del City's runs were better, in spite of the fact that they have not shot well from the free throw line. As Turner misses those, Toonie Bice House's free throws. He misses both of them. But look who gets the offensive rebound. It's Kaman Shaw. We're going to talk about in a moment. Gets out to Black Wolf. Back to Shaw. To Jaden Johnson. That's going to do it. Dale City down 7 points late in the third quarter. Ends up winning by 10. They impose their will like no other. And they win both their games of this Del City Holiday Festival that they played in. Lawton Macarthur, it's now 2 straight losses to Mid-Del teams. They lost to Midwest City last week by about the same deficit, but I'm guessing a higher scoring game. All right, we want to go ahead and mention our player of the game sponsor. This is actually an easy one. Sometimes it's not easy to figure out who the player of the game is, especially with when Del City is involved, but this one is. First off, our player of the game is brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Triple Elite, find world-class design, hot new styles. Triple Elite Screen Printing. Well, this is an easy call. The player of the game for Del City has to be number 5, Kaman Shaw. He hit 3 threes and made other spectacular plays, showing he's more than just a shooter. First time I watched him play against Midwest City, he did almost nothing that game. Team didn't need him, though. Of course, they still won. This time, they needed him. Even though they won by 10, you can say, I think, pretty with some confidence that Del City may not win this game. I don't think they would have won this game without Kaman Shaw. So he is our Triple Elite player of the game. All right, so 2024, a heck of a year to do basketball in the Oklahoma Sports Network and other sports. This will be our last broadcast, of course. But, of course, being just in the middle of basketball season, new year doesn't really mean much. The season continues. And the season will continue back here at Del City High School in, I think, 10 days. Saturday to Tuesday is 10 days, right? Yeah, Saturday to the following Tuesday. Del City will host Lawton High. That will be a massive game on the boys' side, a good game to watch on the girls' side as well. So looking forward to bringing that. Expecting to have an announcer from last year rejoin me. Can't wait for that. I want to thank, though, Bernie Wren for running camera all 4 games that we've done for this Holiday Classic, Holiday Festival. And then today, 3 games produced soundly by Dedrick Jones. So we appreciate both of them. And, of course, thank Ray Maytubby for helping me with the Del City game yesterday. All right, so, again, Del City Lawton High will be the next broadcast. And we want to thank all of you for joining us. We hope you have a happy Happy New Year. 2025 is already, or I should say almost here. Can you believe it? And we'll look forward to having more great content for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.